There we go. And I'm first. Great. Okay, we've got shelters. We have a 3-4 opening. Let's take a look at the board. Attacks, minion. And that's it. Okay, minion is that's the only attack. So it's not super bad. Yeah. Trashing, we've got rats, stonemason, watchtower. Ooh, rats watchtower actually is effective. It's quite good. And bishop. Okay. There's bishop fortress, bishop rats. That's I mean, there is a discard attack here, so the standard, golden deck with just bishop fortress is not going to cut it here. It means you can only score, what, 9 points a turn? Which, I mean, there's other draw here, so, the bishop fortress vanilla is not going to cut it. That's what I'm trying to say. Village here, you got fortress, and that's the only one. Feel like fortress split is going to be a big deal. So the trashing, plus buy, we got storeroom, and that's it. Okay, and plenty of draw. Hunting grounds, catacombs, watchtower even with the rats. Tunnel too. What enables tunnel? Well, like everything, storeroom, catacombs, minion. But the engine's so good. It's so good. I mean, you might use tunnel in a controlled style just to gain golds so you can trash them to your bishop. Could be your payload, but I mean, fortress, you know what? If you're... Hold on. Let's just think for a half a second about this. You can trash fortresses, and that's points. It's pretty good, right? If you add a terminal thing and then draw stuff terminally, then that's actions you're not using to play bishop. So if that 1 extra point per bishop play, I hesitate to say that's going to be worth it for the amount of extra draw that requires. You can probably get away with a fortress watchtower bishop kind of thing with rats to support, and then just trash a bunch of fortresses. Fortress splits priority like 1. Yeah, super important. Stonemason, so that means I need to be really focused on piles. I need to not let the piles get anywhere close to low without being exceedingly careful about it. Rats is going to be a great accelerator when used wisely. Do I open with it? Probably not. I think I want to open with a watchtower and then pick up rats on the second shuffle. But I want to be able to hit 4 consistently, and rats watchtower, maybe that is okay for that. Trash shelters. Relies on collision. But then there's fortresses too. This opening is going to be really tricky to play right. How to get your deck the way you want it and keep your economy the way you want it. Watchtower is super important. Once the rats are there, oh man, am I going to open Rats Watchtower? I mean, what else am I going to open? I'm not going to open Fortress. That doesn't seem smart. I'd open Rats before I open Fortress. This is so hard. I do have the Necro. Does that mean anything? That means Watchtower's amazing as usual. Man, I hate opening rats. When I play rats, I like getting on the second shuffle. It's not always the right thing, but it's what feels good. And you know what I always say. I'm seriously considering silver here. Stonemason Hunting Grounds is an invitation to 3-pile. If I can just pick up one of these, or 2 of these, it gives you like a ton of pile control. Stonemason Hunting Grounds, get 5 estates. Or 3 duchies, I mean. I'm going to go with the rats. I'm not comfortable that that is the right move, but that's what I'm going to do. You know what? I would squeeze so hard if I drew my watchtower off this rats. But a second watchtower is going to be priority. If I hit 4, it's going to be fortress. Bishop soon. And same opening for you. Fabulous. Rats. That's not a watchtower. Trash you. Well, next turn's actually going to be quite nice. That's my dryer. I said I wanted a watchtower, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm getting a watchtower. I can top deck a fortress here and shuffle all my good stuff in. Seems better than playing this watchtower. I need economy, though. I have to be extremely careful about my economy. And fortress really helps. Because it gives me options instead of trashing coppers. How are you going to get money? Do you need money? Huh. Finding the right time for tunnel madness is going to be extremely important and extremely difficult. How did you play a watchtower and not trash the rats you gained? You didn't want to trash the rats? Interesting. You know, it would be a difficult decision, but okay. This is a dream. This is a lovely hand. Unless I draw the last shelter with my rats, I'm probably going to trash this fortress and a bishop. That first. Ooh, I can do this first. Why, yes, please, thank you. Get out of here. Draw me a card. Well, other watchtower, that's a little bit sad. I could cycle a little more. It's kind of greedy. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, well, if I draw rats, it's fine. If I don't, it's fine. What am I doing here? I have to be extremely careful. Stonemason into 2/3s I need to consider, although I don't particularly like it. I mean, you can build this engine that storerooms down, watchtowers up. Again, it's limited by fortresses. Now, if I draw a million cards, that's great, because cards rule. which makes Catacombs really tempting. I mean, I'd really rather draw with Hunting Grounds, but Catacombs is nice. You can... I mean, it puts a Tunnel Enabler in your deck. I could just get another Fortress. That doesn't seem all that sexy. This is a very difficult call. My gut says Catacombs, so I'm getting it. But that's not a carefully measured decision. Another wonderful draw here. The only thing I'm going to trash now with Rats is the Hovel. I want to keep 6 coppers in my deck because I'd like to have the option, the possibility of like Stonemason Double Fortress or Hunting Grounds if I feel that's right. I want to get more sources of money. Like I want to have the possibility of Cycle of Rats. Sure. Oh yeah, another reason to get Catacombs is if I decide it was a mistake, all I have to do is trash it and get the other thing I should have gotten. Yep. Okay, well, goodbye, Hovel. Yep, you. Now, Fortress next. Now, do I play this Watchtower? I mean, I'm going to draw 1-2 cards and hope to hit a Necro. That doesn't feel very good. I think I'd rather play Catacombs. Actually, no, because if I play Watchtower, then play Catacombs, I draw my deck. So, yeah, let's do that. That's pretty good. Okay. Stonemason Double Fortress is pretty good. Puts a rat food in my deck. I've got 1 rats. I think I'll probably keep it that way for a while. Also gets me very far ahead on the Fortress split. I like that move very much. I have plenty of draw. My deck is super hot. On an off turn, I can consider getting Storeroom. With more fortresses, I could potentially overdraw with Watchtower. Oh, yes, please. By the way, that interface is pretty terrible because this reveal window, this overpay window, is over my hand. It makes it confusing for the reveal. Goko, please fix. Ooh, I could trash the Stonemason. Wow, brain hurting. Yeah, I'll do it. Hmm. You know what? Maybe I should have kept it on hand. That probably would have been smart. You can Stonemason a fortress and gain stuff. Ugh. You played rats to draw. Yeah. Same biz. Rats is a lab here for you. Rats pile's going to empty shortly. I should have kept the Stonemason. I should have... no. I should have top decked the Stonemason. I'll learn a silver. Okay. That's weird. Is there anything that disappears from my hand? Let's play this. Yeah, I think the Necro can go. Minion, Fortress, Stonemason, Storm Watchtower. Catacombs? I want more money. Yeah, let's do the more money plan. Stonemason, Storm Watchtower. I want the Stonemason in my deck. And this hand's terrible. Well, I had a bad shuffle. Your deck is thin. It's doing what you want. What does your deck do? Are you going golden deck? I could have trashed the Catacombs to get a Fortress, I guess. It doesn't seem very good. $4. I'd get a Fortress if I were you. Or you could consider getting a source of $2 more. Go for Stonemason double Fortress turns, but you're not really set up to take advantage of that. You don't have any draw other than rats. Requires 3 cards in your hand in order to use it as a lab, which, you know, lab's nice, but yeah. If I take this, I don't have very much draw in here. I want to cycle. I can top deck a 3 card. Ugh. Considering silver. Why do I have 3 watchtowers? Oh yeah, there's a good reason for that. I could get a storeroom. Ooh, yeah, top decking a storeroom, but I already have a storeroom. I've got fortresses and storeroom in there. I'm gonna get a storeroom and not top deck it. You trashed a watchtower? You only want 1 watchtower. Okay, fine. Now your rats are going to stop being labs once the pile's out. And you're going to get double fortress. Or maybe bishop fortress. I don't know. Oh, this deck. So terrible. It's not clear to me why it hasn't come together, but it's not coming together as fast as his, and I worry that he's going to overtake me in pace soon. I have more draw still, which I decided was important, but piles are getting low, and he does have this lead, and yeah. He has one watchtower for draw, and now his rats are only cantrips at best. I need more fortresses, but then that puts piles in danger because of stonemason. I'm just going to play this rats to cycle. Might as well get it over with. What I'd really like to do is stonemason my catacombs into the last 3 fortresses. So I'd like to do. But how do I maximize the chances of that? I'm going to storeroom these 3 and keep the watchtower and hope that my deck won't troll me. And it didn't. Lovely. Okay. This is pretty bad, but we're still okay. I have to trash something. I think I only have the 1 stonemason in my deck. That's true. And I can't draw back. Oh, this is so bad. Well, I can stonemason and get 2 fortresses. And then, like, invite him to 3-pile me. But he doesn't have that much control. I need points. I need them. This went so bad. I think I had just a bad shuffle, and I couldn't afford to take that hit in pace. Now I have to do something really dangerous here. I'm probably going to lose the game because of it. Yeah, and I said I wanted to top deck the stonemason last time, so yeah, get on there, buddy. I can do a tunnel rush. Empty the tunnels in 1 turn. I only have 1 stonemason. That's not possible. Stonemason catacombs into 3 tunnels. That seems reckless. I need bishops. That's what I need. I need to draw with the catacombs, I think. No, I don't. I don't want to draw the bishops right away. I'd rather shuffle them in. Wish I could get a fortress, but I can't. Oh, this is worth points, I guess. I don't know what else to do. I can't lower any piles anymore. And this is a forced gain. I could just trash it. But I won't. I don't think it hurts me that much. Now shuffle. Play all the fortresses. I really need to... Okay. Not for cards. Just down to one watchtower. Maybe I should have kept a storeroom. I definitely should have kept a storeroom because that was my only one. I'm an idiot. God. Let's do this before playing Fortress. I can bishop the tunnel, get up to province. It's points play, maximizes points. Seems best. Let's do that. I can tolerate green. He doesn't need green, though. Well, the deck's going to work. Hopefully I can be faster. Hopefully he can't pile on a win before I can do anything about it. Now, I don't think there's any plus buy in his deck, so I get one more turn at least. I mean, I'm just going to assume he bishops for... Oh, I lose, don't I? Forgot about that, yeah. I'm toast. Yep, that's it. Well, God, maybe if I just... Should I have gone for copper trashing? It's really tough. I'm not sure what exactly I could have done better, how much better it would have been. But, you know, we can talk about it later. For now, let's play more Dominion.